The problem is Israel loathes moderates, and Israel longs for, it yearns for extremists. There was an Israeli political scientist, his name was Avner Yaniv, and he coined a nice expression. The expression was the Palestinian peace offensives. It was the Palestinian desire for peace, beginning already in the early 1980s. It was the Palestinian desire for peace that caused Israel to launch the attack on the PLO in 1982, killing between 15 and 20,000 Palestinian and Lebanese, overwhelmingly civilians. It was when Hamas honored the ceasefire that was negotiated in June 2008. It was when Hamas honored the ceasefire, that Israel attacked Hamas, hoping to evoke a violent reaction to justify an attack on Gaza. It was after Hamas joined the reconciliation government in April 2014, a few months ago. It was after Hamas joined the reconciliation government and Abbas accepted the terms for resolving the conflict. It was then that Netanyahu went ballistic, hoping to evoke another hostile, violent reaction from Hamas. It's the Palestinian peace offensives, not the extremism. It's the Palestinian peace offensives that Israel loathes the most. It's precisely at the moments when Hamas is reasonable, that it conforms to international law, that Israel goes into a panic. Because when Hamas acts reasonably, Israel no longer has a pretext, an excuse to maintain the occupation. And so Israel does with Hamas exactly what it did with the PLO during the years of Yasser Arafat. Whenever Arafat became reasonable, for example, and you'll excuse me, Peter, but history is important, in July 1981, there was a ceasefire signed between the PLO and Israel, or agreed to. It lasted for a full year. Israel kept pounding the PLO, kept pounding it, but the PLO wouldn't respond. Arafat was determined to get a diplomatic settlement. Finally, they pounded the PLO so many times, killed so many civilians, that the PLO responded. It's the peace offensives, it's the moderation that Israel dreads the most, because it doesn't want to withdraw, and it needs an excuse, and the excuse is Palestinian extremism, which Israel itself creates.